What is it, YouTube? Back again, another video. Today's video we're doing the review of Assassin's Creed Valhalla as of me having 16 hours played so far. I think so far it's really good. I'm giving it overall base rating as of right now as it sits. I'll do an 8.59, probably around there. There's the core gameplay, like the story, the idea of how the game play, like the weaponry, all that's really good. But my main issue right now is the biggest downfall of this game is its movement system, its mechanics. They're not very good at all. They're broken. There's tons of bugs in the game as this is right now. It crashes quite frequently as well, so it's not fully done so far. I think a couple updates and they'll have everything fixed, but for as it sits right now, tons of bugs, tons of glitches. The movement system feels sluggish at times, and yeah, that's its main issue right now. I think otherwise everything else seems really good. The system, so how the weapons work, very solid. Makes for a little bit less triggering gameplay for when you're trying to fight higher bosses, because it's kind of one-sided no matter what. If the enemies are stronger than you, they will kill you fast. They'll kill you in like 1 to 2 hits. If you are stronger, if you hit the enemies, though, you will still do the same damage as you did to any other enemies. Stronger enemies that can heal themselves. I'm gonna go death each and everything once I get the hang of everything and get farther in the game, and I can, be a little more strict to you guys and give you guys tours and how to do everything properly. But until then, I'm just gonna get briefly just tell you how everything works and all that. But yeah, so the enemies, they're triggering. They are. I've raged a couple times already in boss fights, because if you don't save before every boss fight or before every main mission that you fight, so for example, if you're rushing a fort for a challenge, you will start before they hit the fort, so it'll take you back to before that. So yeah, if you don't, then yeah. Also in this gameplay, I accidentally didn't sync, and I was very triggered, because I couldn't get back up to the sync point. But so the core mechanics is pretty good. I definitely recommend, if you're going to be playing this game, you take your time slowly. In 16 hours, I've grinded pretty much everything that I possibly could up to the point. I've been working a lot on these side quests, like getting all the weaponry, all the abilities. That comes into our second half of the video. Is if you're going to be playing this game, you're going to need to focus your time on the settlement. The settlement is huge. I mean, it gets to the point where you really can't go anywhere unless you have the settlement built. So grind the settlement out, grind the raids out. Also, you just witnessed that's actually where the map glitched out, so it would not let me climb that. So it actually forced me to jump, and you'll see this a lot in this gameplay. I'm not sure how much I saved. But you will take notice that in a lot of situations, your character won't climb something, he'll glitch off, he'll like jump off, or he just won't move, like he'll spaz out. I don't know if that's the way the game was designed, or if that's a bug, but it happens all the time. Probably happens about 200 times every time you play it in an hour, so you get it pretty often. Anything round, you can't climb. Don't know what it is. If it has even has slightest round shape, it just like your character spazzes out and doesn't want to climb it. The enemies, they're very skilled enemies. They when you fight them, you have to be ready for it, because they will outsmart you a lot of times. I was in fighting. I've been using a spear, so I can't have. So spears are two-handed weapons. You can't have a shield with your other hand, which I think is kind of dumb, honestly. But it is what it is. But those enemies, they will like go behind you fast and stab you in the back, so be prepared for that. Any enemies with spears, stay away from those guys. They can almost pretty much pair your fight almost every single time. I mean, you go to swing at them, and every single time they will hit you, and they will ting your spear. You won't be able to do anything, so watch out for that. The longbow is pretty solid. The traveling, it's frustrating at first, but once you get the hang of it, and you start getting really good solid missions, you'll be fine. just hit every synchronization point you can find. Just keep hitting them over and over again. Don't go to England right off the bat. My homie did it, but he actually beat Norway before he went to England, and he's been doing pretty good. I, on the other hand, left. I did some stuff in Norway, did the main story, and then went over to England. So be careful on that aspect. Just grind out Norway. Like I probably think about after this video, I go back to Norway and grind out that a little bit more, but be careful with that. There is one mission that I recommend you stay away from, and I made this mistake of going to this mission. That's actually what you're seeing right now. This is Asgard. This is the place where like Thor, Odin, Loki, and many other the gods are located. There'll be a mission later once you get to England, about maybe 3 to 6 missions after you get there, where Valhalla, I think her name is, will come to your settlement. And she is the like witch of the Viking settlement. She's able to give you medicines, so you can actually talk to Odin, because your character has visions of Odin multiple times throughout the story so far. And this mission actually ended up pushing you into seeing Asgard, which is huge because once you're in Asgard, your power is supposed to be 90. So why they allow you to hit this mission so early on, even allow you to enter this mission, it kind of triggered me a little bit, because when I started this mission, I was roughly power like 30, 31, 32 maybe, around that area. It was super low still. And I got absolutely fucking butt fucked in this mission. I mean, I died about probably 7 times before I was able to actually accomplish mission and actually beat them, because there's a guy at the end of the mission. I don't want to spoil too much of it, but there's a boss at the end of the mission. He has this glowing giant ass fucking hook weapon, and basically he just fucking rips you apart. Like, I mean, he hits you once, he takes 90% of your damage, your health away, and then he can swing again before you're allowed to run. So he gets 2 swings on you, which both swings will instantly one-tap you. So he's basically almost impossible to fight. My pro tips: if you do get dragged in this mission, you have to complete the first quest line in order to leave. So you have to do all the missions back to back to back. There's about like 6, I think it's like 6 objectives you have to go to before you're allowed to leave. My suggestion would be to fight this boss at the end, which is what I'm running to right now. When you get to him, just fight him with arrows as much as possible. Right here in the beginning, only fight these dudes if you already have 2 hearts, which you should by now, but in that time in the story. And when you get to this point, what I recommend is just fighting with arrows, because he's very easy to defeat once you get the hang of like hitting him in the head a lot, hitting him in his weak points, and so on. But that's for a different video. I can give a more depth version of how to beat him the best way. But on with the review. I think most of the game's pretty good. I've been really enjoying the story. The Viking aspect's been really cool. So yeah, it's been very good. Like I said, the abilities seem very good. The skill tree, I'm a huge fan of the skill tree. I like it a lot. I haven't really messed with it. I've kind of just been upgrading as I go. But the way skills work, by the way, as well, is those skills don't necessarily work the way they used to. So skills, you still level up in a sense. You just don't have a physical number. So in the top right corner, you might see it eventually in this gameplay, or I've seen it already in this gameplay. But there's like this blue diamond symbol in the top right corner. Every time I get killed, whatever XP, it goes up there. And you keep doing that, and you fill that up. And every time you fill it up, you get 2 XP tokens. So you can use those XP tokens or skill tokens to get yourself like new skills. So very good, very balanced. I do enjoy it a lot. Like I said, I put 16 hours in the game, which for me, for a game that first came out that's not Call of Duty, that's a lot. Most games that first come out and they look at this, I usually put like 5 to 6 hours the first couple of days, and then I'll go back to it a little later on once there's some updates, because usually they're pretty not the best at the first, but after like a week or two, their updates are usually pretty good and they fix the game. But this game was really good at launch. Like I said, the only thing is I've been having a lot of bugs. The lag is real in this game. For anyone that said that this game does not have input issues for PS4, they lied. This game is constantly like freezing, sticking at some point, and you gotta like wait a few seconds for it to process, and then it lets you continue on. It crashed once or twice for me, blue screened. I've had nothing but issues with the input latency. The frames per second are not the best, so do be cautious with that. It does affect gameplay, but not by a huge amount. Usually when it does it, it's usually because it's trying to load a lot of information at once. I think that's because the PS4 can't handle it. So I'm very excited to get when I do get a PS5. I'm excited to see if it runs a lot smoother, which I do believe it will be. Also, look out for spears. Spears are very good. I've been really enjoying the spear that I've had it. Now, it does make for some awkward situations, especially when you're trying to, if you say you're in a building, and you're trying to destroy pots to do a puzzle to get to a chest. It does make it very difficult because the spear does not like to go where you're looking all the time, so that's a little bit of an issue, but otherwise it's pretty good. Now again, you guys can switch weapons throughout. You don't need to keep the same weapon over and over again. You can get better versions of weapons. They said you couldn't, but I don't think they meant it in the same way as they did before. So it doesn't have weapon levels or weapon powers. It's more of like you can get a standard weapon or you can get a superior weapon. And basically how superior weapons are, they give you ability to put like runes on them, which runes are like little special abilities like flames or ice or extra damage or better headshot damage if you're using a bow. So that's what that is. I run superior. If you get a weapon that you really like a spear or an axe or a sword or a heavy axe, go to your settlement or go to, I think you go to any like place that has like salesmen or merchants and purchase an upgrade for your weapon that basically turns into superior, because trust me, that is going to be your best chance. And yeah, so that's what I recommend. So that's that. That's how the weaponry works and the purchase orders. But again, I kind of want to be a dead horse. The lag on this game is real. Like, I mean, it's serious. Like, I'm not sure if it's something that popped up on this video. I don't know if I actually had any lag during this part of the mission, but I'm going to be streaming again soon. If I don't work Sunday and I don't go airsofting with my friend, I'll be streaming all day Sunday, hopefully. And this is the guy I was talking about. This is him right here. And you can see here how I had barely any time to react when I was trying to close the door. And he just completely fucked me up. So be prepared for him. He is not fun at all to go against. He is frustrating as all hell. So yeah, that's that. There's not much to it, man. Again, I think the game is very good. I think 1 or 2 more updates for just getting the connection better and getting the maybe if they could adjust or tone down how sticky the movement is, because the movement is not the worst, but if I had to pick from like the last 2 Assassin's Creed, Odyssey or Origins or this, I would have definitely went with either Origin or Odyssey. I really enjoyed Odyssey's system. It just Odyssey's felt really good. It felt really smooth. Like if I climbed something and actually listened to what I was doing and climbed it. This game, it struggles to do that. It struggles sometimes to just climb something, which can be very frustrating, especially if you're getting attacked by multiple enemies. And there's some enemies in here that have gold health bars. Those are like a little bit stronger enemies, and they take a lot more damage, and they're smarter. So when you're trying to get away from them guys, it can be very difficult when you can't climb a 2-foot building, when you're supposed to be an assassin who can climb these big-ass buildings. It makes it very frustrating. At times, going up hills sometimes as well, it feels like I'm playing GTA 5, in the sense that my character just can't climb worth a shit. Like, he just, like, loses and he can't walk straight at all. So there's that. So overall, that's good. That needs to be fixed. But otherwise, not really other issues. The horse traveling is very good. If you upgrade the horse, it's really OP. If you don't have an upgraded horse, it can be frustrating. It can be like, sometimes it's easier just to fast travel if you can. And that's another thing. Fast travels are very good in this game, because if you're in a boat and you just go past a dock, it automatically unlocks a dock for you as a fast travel point. So you don't actually have to get on off and dock. Unless it's a big town. I think the cities, the fortresses, those you have to dock in order to count. But like the small little like on and off little docks, you don't have to. So that's a very good thing if you're trying to just get a lot of fast travel points. My opinion would be, if you're going to play this game, you're going to play it hard, you're going to beat it. Work in small areas first. When you get to England, go for the story as much as you can. But as you're going for the story, don't be afraid to stop and go. And here, it's power 90. And I don't know if I go to my power, but I'm definitely under that, like a lot. And the reason you know I'm under that is because there's red and there's red filled. So red, if it just has a red dot, then it's then you're only like 5 or 6 away. But if you're more than like 20 away, then it goes full red, I think. And you can see here I'm full red. So a lot of these enemies, when they're hitting me, they're doing way more damage than enemies in England would do. So yeah, enjoy. Hope you enjoyed the video, man. There's not much I want to go over yet, I think, other than that. I want to do a better review, and I will once I hit like 20 or 25 hours or 30 hours in the game, which, I mean, I'm getting hours pretty fast. I'm playing for 2 days, and I've gotten 16 hours pretty fast, so I've been really putting some hours in this game. I haven't done as many videos as I wanted to. I haven't done as many streams. I've just been busy with work. Tomorrow I work, so I won't be able to make a video early in the day for you guys. But I'll tomorrow night, I might have a stream up. So, yeah, with every that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the content. There's a lot more Assassin's Creed where this came from, man. We got more coming. I'm planning on doing some videos, maybe watching videos, see the best perks, abilities to run, and also eventually want to do one that's on the best skills and all that to run. The best weaponry, the best inventory class to run. If you guys are interested, let me know. Let me like down below. Let me know in the comments too, man. And one step at a time, we're gonna get through this game, man. We're gonna grind this out. Then after this game, I'm also planning on maybe grinding, just maybe, after I've done at least beating the main story of this game, I might grind out Modern Warfare, go for Damascus, go for Obsidian, go for 1,000 wins on Warzone. Who knows what I'll do. I'm just waiting right now to see if the lobby's getting any better. I've been playing it on and off the last couple of days to see how the lobbies are, and they're getting a little bit better. Your boy's able to get on a nice kill streak without dying instantly, so it's getting there. But once we'll see how the lobbies get, especially now that Cold War's gonna be out in a couple hours. Actually, I think it's already out for some people. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Then I think at the end of the day, though, I definitely recommend this game. I think if you're looking for a storyline game, I haven't played Watch Dogs Legions, and I haven't played Cyberpunk. I know it's coming out a little bit. I know Spider-Man's out now on PS5, but if you're looking for a game on PS4 to buy, I recommend this game. It's very good, has tons of hours of content, and thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, like, subscribe, and yeah, see you guys in the next one. Peace.